Is it truly the best film that wins, or is there more to the story? Every year, Hollywood's biggest night arrives, the Academy Awards. Glittering red carpets, emotional speeches, golden statuettes. But behind all that glamour, behind the dazzling lights, lies a complex and often mysterious process. So, how are Oscar winners actually chosen? Is it a fair and transparent system, or does it operate in the shadows of lobbying and influence? Let's break it down. Step 1. Who votes? The Oscars are organized by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, an elite club of around 10,000 members. These aren't just random people, they are industry professionals from 17 branches, covering everything from actors and directors to editors and sound designers. But here's the catch. They don't all vote for every award. During the nomination phase, actors vote for actors, directors for directors, editors for editors. Only Best Picture is voted on by everyone. This is why some incredible performances of films get snubbed, because voting is limited to people within each category. Step 2. The campaigning game. Here's something they don't tell you. Winning an Oscar isn't just about talent. It's also about campaigning. Studios spend millions on Oscar campaigns, lavish parties, private screenings, and, for your consideration, ads in industry magazines. Why? Because the more an Oscar voter sees a film, the more likely they are to vote for it. Harvey Weinstein, before his disgraceful fall from grace, was infamous for turning Oscar campaigning into strategic battlefield. His tactics helped films like Shakespeare in Love beat Saving Private Ryan. Yes, a rom-com defeated one of the greatest war films ever made. Step 3. The preferential ballot, a tricky system. For Best Picture, the Oscars don't use a simple majority vote. Instead, they use a preferential ballot. Here's how it works. Voters rank the nominees instead of picking just one. If no film gets more than 50% of the first place votes, the one with the least votes is eliminated. The votes of the eliminated films are transferred to the second choice picks on those ballots. This continues until one film crosses the 50% mark. This means a film doesn't necessarily need to be the most loved. It just needs to be broadly liked by enough voters to be ranked consistently high. So the big question is, do the best films always win? Not necessarily. The process is as much about strategy as it is about quality. Smaller films often struggle unless they have a strong campaign. Genre films like horror or superhero movies are often ignored, no matter how good they are. The Dark Knight snub, anyone? And of course, there's the human factor. Sometimes voters pick based on emotions, politics, or industry relationships rather than pure merit. The Oscars aren't just about rewarding excellence. They are a mix of merit, marketing, and maneuvering. The best film doesn't always win, but the most strategically positioned one often does. The Oscars aren't just about rewarding excellence. They are a mix of merit, marketing, and maneuvering. The best film doesn't always win, but the most strategically positioned one often does. The question is, does that make the Oscars less prestigious or just more reflective of the industry itself? What are your thoughts? Do let us know. This is Leena Lal signing off. Keep watching Famous TV for more such content.